I'm not sure if this one is an original Tonner design or if it actually is a reproduction of one of Adrian's designs from The Wizard of Oz. Hello fellow Ozians and welcome to the channel. Today we are headed to the Emerald City. In 2006, Robert Tonner introduced his fourth Wizard of Oz character in his Wizard of Oz vinyl line. After having done spectacular work with designing different Glindas and Wicked Witches, and with Dorothy, of course, for the ride, he introduced another character, the Emerald City Lady, that he calls Lady Ozmopolitan. This particular doll features a brand new sculpt that was only used on his Ozmopolitan dolls. And most of these dolls feature reproductions of costumes designed by Adrian that are seen in MGM's The Wizard of Oz. So, without further ado, we will get started with the first of these releases. And our first doll that we are looking at today is appropriately named Lady Ozmopolitan. This is a reproduction of the hairdresser outfit that is seen in the Wash and Brush Up shop in the Emerald City, specifically the girls that are trimming the Cowardly Lion. Lady Ozmopolitan here is another 16-inch doll and can share outfits with Glinda and the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz line. Tonner, of course, does a wonderful job reproducing this outfit from the Wizard of Oz movie, and that she looks pretty much spot on. Some things to note about this doll in comparison to other dolls from this line that we will discuss is that this is one of only two dolls that features the original skin tone that Tonner was producing with his vinyl dolls, that they have coined the tan skin tone. One of the aspects of the 2006 line of Wizard of Oz dolls that's at least a little bit interesting in doll design is that at some point in the creation of this collection, the skin tones changed with the Tonner Doll Company. So some of the dolls in the 2006 line feature the original tan skin tone, and others feature their new pale skin tone. I will let you know as far as which one is which, but once we get past 2006, all of the dolls are going to be pale. But anyways, this is a lovely, lovely lady. And that makes the first release. Tonner released 3 different Lady Ozmopolitan designs in 2006. His second one is called Emerald City Elegance. This lady can be seen in a couple different scenes in the MGM film. Particularly when they first opened the gate to the Emerald City, you can see at least a couple different ladies wearing this costume. She would have also been more predominantly seen in the deleted Ding Dong the Witch is Dead reprise in the Emerald City. Unfortunately doesn't exist, but you can see this design at least a little bit more close up in the still images from that scene that do survive. And just like Lady Ozmopolitan, Emerald City Elegance also features that tan skin tone. She is the final Lady Ozmopolitan doll to feature this skin tone. She is a simplification of the design made by Adrian. In the film, you can see that this particular dress has a sort of shawl cape in the back, and this doll does not have that. Just to show you. Fairly simple, but a beautiful, beautiful reproduction of this costume. Underneath this skirt, there is a very, very tight skirt underneath. This doll also has the first of many amazing different shoes that Tonner designed. This is one of those aspects that I really, really love about these particular dolls, is that they feature some really cool shoes. And this one's no exception. She's got these really cool heels. I absolutely love them. This doll features this wonderful little flower pot. One of the other things that we will also see throughout this line is that these particular pieces have these elastic bands on them, And over time, these bands will dry out, as this one has, and unattach themselves. So if you are someone that wants everything to be in perfect condition and to just never break down, unfortunately, some things are just going to happen because this doll was released back in 2006. It's been a hot minute since this doll was released till today, so condition issues are definitely going to happen. So if you should find one of these brand new in the box, I would still worry about this elastic band. I've opened up Tonner dolls within the past couple of years that were from this exact time period, and these things were dry rot inside the box. So just watch out for that. But anyways, this is Emerald City Elegance. And here is our final release from 2006. This doll is a little different from our previous two in that the doll and outfit were sold separately. This is the basic 2006 Lady Ozmopolitan on the Perfume Lady outfit. She's also the first in the rest of the series to feature the pale skin tone. And this lady can be seen yet again in the Wash and Brush Up shop, this time accompanying Dorothy. And the doll does come with a perfume bottle. That is her only accessory. She's the only one that has this sort of medieval slant to her. Her hair is amazing, but that's kind of a through line with all of these dolls, is that the hair is amazing. The chain is removable from the dress. There is a clasp on the front that's keeping it on there. All you have to do is just take it off, and then it's very easy to remove the dress. This was one of those things that I really like about the details of Tonner, is how nice everything is. It's just so nice. This doll's footwear is a little simpler from the other one. We've kind of gone back to Lady Ozmopolitan. She's just wearing some faux leather pumps. And this concludes the 3 original releases from 2006. Continuing on, in 2007, Tonner released 2 more Lady Ozmopolitan dolls, and this is the first of those 2. She's called Emerald City Mary. This was one of the first ones that I bought. I just absolutely love her so much. You can see this particular design in a couple different Emerald City scenes. And this doll is a beautiful reproduction of that costume. She features this organza emerald dress, which has this really cute little apron, cool little beads on the front, and this super duper cool hat. The bonnet aspect and the hat are attached, and it's just tied on with a ribbon. It's very, very simple, but the effect is just wonderful. One of the other things to also note about this doll is that this is the beginning of these dolls becoming a little bit more limited. This doll was limited to only 500. So that is Emerald City Mary. And our next doll is Emerald Eminence. And this is the second doll that did not come with this outfit. This outfit and doll combination were sold separately. This is the 2007 basic Ozmopolitan on the Emerald Eminence outfit. Now, as far as this outfit is concerned, I don't know when or where this one appears in the movie, or if it ever did appear in the movie. As with the rest of Tonner's Wizard of Oz dolls, I'm not sure if this one is an original Tonner design, or if it actually is a reproduction of one of Adrian's designs from The Wizard of Oz. That's definitely a question I'm going to leave for all of you. But anyways, beyond that, she is a fabulous doll, and I love the fact that we have gotten so many different silhouettes. Because now we have this very, very thin pencil skirt sort of suit design with this extremely cool hat that has a silver OZ on it. This doll also gets the super duper cool footwear yet again. Her shoes feature silver OZs on them. She was also a limited edition of only 500. This doll was also one of the earlier ones that I picked up. Absolutely love this design. Whether this design was actually from the movie or not, it fits so well into the rest of the Wizard of Oz collection that I'm not bothered at all by it. And especially just with the Tanner doll collection in general, the whole thing really wasn't about making reproductions of designs from the MGM movie. At the end of the day, it really just was about having beautiful fashion dolls that are all based on the Wizard of Oz. And our final doll this year is Emerald Promenade. And she yet again is another design that I don't know quite where she appears in the film, or if she did. Another great question for y'all. Where is this girl? Even if she doesn't appear in the film, she is still beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. She features this wonderful emerald green chiffon dress and has this extremely cool jewelry details on her that's just stunning. You will definitely notice that her elastic straps have snapped, and that yet again is another condition issue that is going to happen over time with these dolls. So if you should find one that's new in the box that looks like that, it's just gonna happen over time. These dolls in particular were never undressed. I never took her out of this outfit, so that literally has just happened from age. So don't expect to find these just pristine without that happening. She yet again has the super duper cool footwear. Her green heels are super duper cool. And she was a limited edition of 500. And skipping a year, Tanner did not make any Lady Ozmopolitan dolls in 2008, but he did make one final doll in 2009, and that is Lady Emerald. She is the most limited of all of the dolls. Only 150 of Lady Emerald were made. You can see this lady in a couple different scenes in the MGM film. There are, of course, some close-up shots of some ladies in this costume after the Wicked Witch writes the sign in the sky, "Surrender, Dorothy." Her headdress here is removable, and the cape is also removable. Those two pieces are separate from each other. Underneath that, she is wearing a fairly simple emerald green satin dress that features some little sleeve details here with these little emerald sequins on them. But all in all, she is an absolutely beautiful doll and a wonderful reproduction of this costume. And that concludes all 7 of the Lady Ozmopolitan dolls that Tanner designed. Now, if you were to add any of these beautiful ladies to your collection, which one is going to be the hardest to find? Which one's going to be the easiest to find? Well, the easiest ones to find are definitely going to be the ones from 2006, like Lady Ozmopolitan here and Emerald City Elegance. Since those dolls had the largest number as far as their edition size were concerned, 1,500, they're definitely the easier ones to find. The hardest to find is definitely going to be Lady Emerald over there. Only 150 of her is definitely going to be a problem. Another thing that I've also noticed is that the basic dolls, like the 2007 one here, have also started to become harder to find. Most likely because it was non-Wizard of Oz collectors that were interested in buying these dolls just to redress into different outfits in their doll collection. In particular, the 2007 version is definitely becoming rarer than the 2006 version that we saw earlier on the Perfume Lady outfit. But like a lot of the other Tonner Wizard of Oz dolls, over time these have definitely started to become more and more rare. So if you are interested in owning all 7 of these dolls, it will definitely be a challenge to get them all. The prices on them have, of course, dramatically gone up since their original releases. And while I can't exactly comment on all of them, I don't have room on the table for all of them, I can definitely tell you that some of these will be very difficult to get for a good price. Looking at you, Lady Emerald. Now, one of those questions that I'm sure some doll collectors might be asking themselves is, was Tonner interested in doing all of the different Adrian designs? The answer is yes. Some years ago, I was asked to write an article for the Bomb Bugle on Tonner's Wizard of Oz dolls, and I got to interview Mr. Robert Tonner. And that was one of the questions that I asked him, and his answer was interesting. Mr. Tonner said, "I had this grand plan of doing all of the Munchkins as well as the inhabitants of the Emerald City. We did a few, but I guess it was a bit optimistic to try to do them all. What a shame that we weren't able to see more designs, especially like some Emerald City men from the Wizard of Oz line from Tonner." Which of these designs was your favorite? And do you have any of these lovely Lady Ozmopolitans in your Wizard of Oz collection? Let's have a discussion down in the comments section. And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time, Happy New Year.